Hi everyone, welcome to the demo of the project GPUP for Redis Hackathon. I'm Neeti, a full stack developer based in Bay Area. When we embark on a journey, the destination is not important. What is important is the journey, the companionship, the ease, and the comfort in the journey. For example, in the series Avatar, the last airbender, fighting and defeating the Fire Lord was Avatar's destiny. But what made it amazingly impressive was the Avatar's journey to the various kingdoms. He always had by his side Appa, his very own flying bison. The avatar only needed to say Appa yip yip to go anywhere he wished to and whenever he wished to. Similarly, for people like me who wish to start a SaaS business, the idea is important. However, more important is the entire user journey, which includes user registration, authentication, application management, key secret pairs, rate limiting, tracking usage, providing a bill summary, etc. Also, as a business owner, we need service management, tracking service usage, forecasting revenue, user management, etc. And to solve this very own problem, we have built a very own solution and I named it as Yip Yip. For any entrepreneur who wishes to embark on their quest, they can now say Yip Yip to get started. Yip Yip takes care of all the above boilerplate things to ensure that you can focus on your product completely, not worrying too much about the boilerplate. And your ride is as comfortable as flying in the air with your own very own flying bison. There are many other SaaS kits available in the market. What makes Yip Yip different is that it is unopinionated. It does not assume that you will build everything in Java. You can build your service in technology you know and are comfortable with. Secondly, being written in Java, it provides enterprise grade in performance accentuated by the use of Redis as the data store. It can be deployed as a microservice in your very own ecosystem as your business grows. Thirdly, the user interface is built using the React and Bootstrap, allowing quick and super easy customizations. Moreover, you can host entire front-end application in the S3 bucket with CDN fronting to avoid maintaining any servers. Now here, the Redis modules that I used are Redis Cache to store objects, Redis JSON to store objects that require fine-grained updates, Redis Search to allow searching for users and application, Redis Bloom to ensure that duplicate accounts are not created, Redis Time Series to record API usage, and for invoicing. Now let's see the magic of Yip Yip. Here we go. Yip Yip uses Redis and its various modules as data store. As you can see, I'm starting on clean Redis database. Setting up Yip Yip takes less than 2 minutes. For example, Neeti as business owner wants to set up her own Yip Yip instance. The first thing she does is to set up an admin account. The list of admin emails can be defined in properties file in Codebase. Registration uses Redis Bloom to ensure that duplicate accounts are not created. The user object is stored as key value pair inside Redis cache. Now if I go to products page, you can see there is no product configured. Similarly, there is no pricing available. I'll now sign in as an admin to create my first product. Suppose I have built a simple fly service that lives at /fly endpoint and is rate limited to 10 requests a minute and is charged at the rate of $2,000 for 1,000 calls. Once the product is created, I'll enable and publish it. Now I create another service, play, at the rate of $7,000 for 1,000 calls. And once created, I will enable and publish this as well. Products are stored as JSON documents using Redis JSON, allowing final controls over individual properties like enable and publish. Now I will open an incognito tab to simulate a normal developer Max. Once Max opens yipyip.com, he can see products available to him as well as their pricing. If you recall, the page were not available earlier. These pages were not available earlier. These are generated now, dynamically based on the configuration of the system. Now, Max gets interested in Fly service. He registers as a developer and signs in to the developer portal. Once in, he can directly create his first application. Again, we use Redis Plume and Redis key value pair to create the user. Max creates his first application called Fly to Mars, registers the Fly service. Once the application is created and ready to be developed, he enables the app. Application are stores using Redis JSON to allow the fine-grained updates. Max now opens the Postman to make his first call. For the same, he will need the client key and the secret from the app. Once the call is made, he can view the rate limited headers available in the response. He has already consumed one call out of 10. Now he continuously keeps on making the calls. He makes another 10 calls. As you can see, the 11th request was denied due to rate limiting. You can see the status 429, too many requests. Rate limiting is implemented using the design pattern mentioned on Redis website. All calls are being recorded using Redis time series to prepare dashboards. Max now goes back to the developer portal and clicks on billing. He can now see that he has raked up to $20 in invoice due to his previous calls. He can also see that his next invoice date is June 1st, as YipYip considers calendar month for billing. He goes to the dashboard and can see how many calls he has made per application and when. The dashboard data is made available using Redis time series. Let's go back to see what admin Neeti sees has been busy at. She's taking a look at the revenue forecasts. The system shows up her total aggregated revenue drilled down by the product and then by application. Revenue metrics is collected in the Redis time series again to allow for drill down using filtering by labels. Similar to a developer, admin Neeti can also drill down the API usage per product and others within the admin dashboard. Again, all dashboard data is made available using Redis time series. Neeti can also see how many users made call via the developer portal as well as the admin module. This allows Neeti to plan ahead on capacity planning for scaling up the infrastructure. YipYip also uses RediSearch to create an index on users as well as an application. This provides admin Neeti the ability to search for user as well as to search for application. This allows her fine-grained control over which applications and users have access to the system. In case of abuse, she can block any user or app at the click of a button. As you would have noticed that all operations in YipYip happened in real time. This is due to the superb functionality provided by Redis and its various modules that have allowed us to build a complex app like SaaSkit with such ease, which operates at the speed of thought. Last but not the least, you can trust YipYip with the same confidence as Avatar trusted his Appa. Thank you.